Hey guys, it's Tim here. LPP. Uh, what a weekend it has been. I see there's a few people here. Just gonna wait and see maybe what pops up in the live chat. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, the live chat didn't pop up. The app that I use on my phone had updated, and it was I don't know. Stuff's flying apart this weekend. Let's see. We got Dana, Miko, Secure Attack, Evil Arch Conservative, Lockalot, GK Man, Ronald, what's up, young man? Hey, Lockalot, Dana, GK Man, Miko Wolf Sister, hey there. Alrighty, folks. So this isn't going to be long. This is not going to be lock related, unfortunately. But I did just want to come in and do a little bit of a live, do a couple things here. Since I wasn't able to be on yesterday, and the reason, in case if you missed it, the reason why I wasn't able to be on yesterday is one of my kitty cats was sick. Bernoulli, the orange kitty that I have. I posted over on Twitter. But anyway, Friday evening when I got home, I noticed that Bernoulli wasn't really around. He wasn't acting right. He still would come up to me and kind of nose around a little bit, and he hopped up on the bed. And when he hopped up on the bed sitting next to me, he actually just started peeing everywhere. Hey Pete. Which, of course, that's very concerning. So having just gone through an issue with Aloysius, the Siamese kitty, having a sort of the same thing, I knew that, hey Anthony, I knew that this was serious. So, because with cats, anytime that their urinary tract is blocked, that is actually life-threatening in cats. Because everything is so tiny, it doesn't take much for it to back up and start affecting other systems. So if a cat cannot relieve its bladder, and it, the bladder gets full and then it backs up to the kidneys. When the kidneys get backed up, that goes basically straight to the heart. And basically within 12 hours of a blockage occurring, it can cause death, cause heart failure. So I knew it was an urgent, emergent issue. I couldn't tell if he was completely blocked or not. With Aloysius, he was having trouble, but he wasn't blocked and his bladder was not full. With Bernoulli, though, Saturday morning, he still wasn't acting right. Once I was finally able to get him cornered and in a room to where I could, get him in the little kitty carrier, I still couldn't really tell. I tried to get him up here to the local vet, but they were booked solid and understaffed yesterday. So they recommended the urgent vet, which I had seen the building is sort of on my way to work. So I knew where it was, and they said, go there. They'll take care of him. So they opened up at 10. So I went and got him down there, just after they opened, and they got him back there. And as soon as the vet picked him up, started feeling him, she said, he's blocked. Yeah, Dana Bernoulli actually, he had like a bloody tinge in there as well to what he did release with me. So that's also, another clue as to why, it was another clue for me to not wait about this. So anyway, at the urgent vet, they said he's blocked, and there's really only one treatment right away for that, which is to um, put them under anesthesia and insert a catheter, um, which they did. I was able to have them do that, and they kept him basically all day long. Gave him IV fluids and some other medication and stuff. Flushed him out. They did an X-ray. He didn't have any stones in his bladder, which is good. No kidney or bladder stones. Which, if there were, then basically there's not really anything that you can do for that. And anyway, so sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It's been a long weekend, folks. So anyway, they were able to do that. He got flushed out. They said it's coming out clear now, and so we got prescription food for him, preventative care for the other 3 kitties, which is urinary health, dry food, and I'm weaning them off of the dry food. But anyway, got home last night with Bernoulli, kept him isolated for a little bit in the bedroom, which with my house as small as it is, it's kind of hard to do. But anyhow, had him in there. He seemed to be calming down a bit. He was mad at me because I blocked off around the bed to where he couldn't get under the bed, and also around the dresser. The dresser is just big enough to where he can get under there, and he's got a little more room once he's under there, but it's hard to see him. And Friday night, I was getting up to check on him like every hour and a half all night Friday night. But so that's why I blocked all that off, so I could just, keep an eye on him easier. And hey, Jason, just give an update on the kitty. So anyway, we get home yesterday, and he calmed down a little bit. He didn't really want to eat the wet food though. I had that, and it had some medication in there, and he wasn't real interested in it. But I did wake up to him eating some of the dry food, which is the new diet, the urinary health diet, and he was eating that. And then this morning I got up, and he wasn't acting right again. I could tell he was in pain and had discomfort and everything. So I got him in the bedroom, got the door shut, and for 30 minutes we went back and forth trying to catch him. I couldn't tell if he had done anything in the litter box or not, because I didn't have a way to haul everything out with their old litter boxes. I got brand new litter boxes for all of them yesterday, set it all up temporarily in the bedroom until I can get the old ones hauled off. Anyway, so this morning I couldn't tell if he'd done anything, couldn't tell, what was going on, and other than he just wasn't feeling right again. So I called the urgent care vet. They said, yes, get him back here now. And so I took him back, and they wouldn't let me in to start with, because unfortunately they had a dog that they were doing CPR on. Yeah, that was sad. But they got Bernoulli in there, and they called and said, yeah, he's blocked, blocked again. So again, there are only two options. You either, unblock it with the catheter, or the other option that we don't want to talk about. So anyway, I said let's plan on doing the catheter, and I started crying. I'm man enough to admit I started leaking. Anyway, so we they called back like about 15 minutes later and said, hey, good news. The vet actually called me. She said when I picked him up to examine him and see if I could get him to do anything, he actually did pee, and he peed a lot. So that is a really, really good sign. A lot of it was bloody, but still they said that was good that that's out of there, because that relieves all of that back pressure on his system. So we did some more fluids, the subcutaneous fluids, which are just under the skin instead of going directly into the bloodstream. They last a little bit longer, plus some anti-nausea medicine, some pain medicine. Got sent home with some more pain medicine and appetite stimulant. And I've got him squared away, kept in the bedroom right now. He got back under the bed. So I said, I'll let you have that, because at least I can see you under there. I don't have to just reach and feel like if he's under the dresser. And so I left him in there by himself for a good while, about 45 minutes, because I had to go run and give me something to eat. I hadn't had anything to eat today. Left him in there, came back. He's got his own, I put down a plate of wet food with the medication in it, clean, brand new water, and he's got his own litter box. So when I came back in, he had eaten most all of that can, which was really, really a good sign, because he didn't want anything to do with it yesterday. So, and normally he'll knock you over to get to a can of food. So that's where we stand right now. I got him medicated with the at-home meds as soon as we got home. He's eaten. It didn't look like he had used the litter box right before I came out here. So maybe with me giving him some privacy, he'll do that. Hopefully so. But I've got to take him back to the vet tomorrow to get checked up again and get a long-term plan and get some blood work to check his kidney functions. So that's the next biggest thing. I'm waiting to hear back if I'm able to be off work tomorrow, which I really, really hope so, because I can't be off if we don't have somebody to replace me. So that's kind of the hold up there. But Bernoulli's back home. He seems to be doing a little bit better. Better now than he was at this time yesterday. So hopefully that will continue and he does okay through the night. And, if push comes to shove, I'll call in, just say, hey, I ain't going to be there tomorrow. But anyway, I want to tell everybody on here, thank you so much for all the, all the encouragement, all the good words. Thank you for understanding everything, about not being on here yesterday. I really, really appreciate that. So, and yes, Daddy needed a glass of wine after dealing with Bernoulli. Hey, Fred and Kurt O. Yeah, Fred just got done telling the story. Hopefully he's going back uphill now, but the next 24 hours are really what's gonna tell. Um, so thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. It is scary, and especially living by myself and having to work long hours. I've always kind of worried about something like this happening. Fortunately, with Bernoulli and with Aloysius, they presented when I got home, and fortunately, again, they were both on Fridays, so that meant that I had Saturday access and was able to get them, the help they needed. Hey, Night Owl, thank you. Dana, thank you. Yes, they are family. They're not just an animal. They are definitely family, for sure. Yeah, G-Key, man, that's right. I mean, shit happens, and we go on, we work through it the best we can. And that's what I've been doing this weekend. So, this Wednesday, depending on how I get covered for work tomorrow, I may or may not be live Wednesday, which I said last week, my with my work schedule, I was going to have to start working every other Saturday now. So I was hoping to do something live this Wednesday, since I will be working this coming Saturday, and Lord knows I need to work for the money. But anyway, I will. I don't know. I will post an update probably here in the next few days to let y'all know what's going on as far as that. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Let's see. Nah, that's not good, Jason. That's kind of weird. Hopefully they'll be able to get that fixed. Hey, Dennis. Yep, Fred. Pets are as much family as any other member. And since it's just me and the cats, has been for some time now, yeah, they definitely mean a lot. So, anyway, Jason, I don't know if you covered it yesterday or did anything to share with the fundraiser for King Street. Let me try to pull that up. Like I said, I don't know if you were able to cover it yesterday, as far as doing that fundraiser. I wanted to, but obviously I didn't even get to go live. I tweeted it, and I'm going to share a link in the comments here of this chat. Okay, wow, yeah, awesome. It has gotten retweeted, and it looks like, looks like she has raised well over the goal of $1,200. That is so awesome, guys. That is so awesome. Okay, yeah, good, Jason. Cool. Okay. All right, Night Owl. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I gave a little bit the other day when I first saw it. But yeah, that's just awesome, for him. Murloc and Capoon knocked it out of the park, man. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'll go over in a little bit. Okay, thank you, Night Owl, for copying the link to it. I got it pulled up over here on the other screen, but yeah, that's just awesome to see people, giving so much for that. That's really cool. To see all that, very awesome. Thank you, guys. That means a lot to us as a community, for sure. So, all right, folks. Well, it wasn't going to be long today. I just wanted to give y'all an update. Also, I guess the one lock-related thing I could talk about, I still haven't got my actual credentials from the state in the mail yet. Which really, I mean, I have to have those before I can advertise myself and, go and actually do some work. Fred, I saw that before that message went away. I was happy to make that personnel change. So yes, I was happy to be the only human living in the house. Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully, if I don't get them like tomorrow or the next day in the mail, then I guess I'll email them, see where it is. But other than that, that's about it. I'm worn out. So I appreciate everybody who's checked on the cats and everything. Yeah, Jason, actually, the law is here, you actually have to have that credential. They send you, it's like a little ID card license. Like you have a printed one that you hang in your shop, but you have to have the actual one with your picture on it on your person whenever you're working as a locksmith. So you actually have to have that before you can go and do any work. I mean, yeah, I know I could get away without doing it, but yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. They said it would take a couple weeks. So I don't know what I don't know. It should be there like tomorrow or something like that. So but yeah, I've got listed and I've got my license number actually. So but anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Again, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the concern. If Bernoulli understood any of this, he would too. So he's I'm gonna go in and chill him out. Chill out with him. There we go. I'm tired. I need to sleep. New York. First card took a month. Renewals. Oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine that's what it'll be like here, like with renewals. But yeah, Jason. I mean, really, the only time, like, the way that the board enforces that here, the way that the board enforces people working without a license here is they rely on complaints from the public. And then they have investigators that go out and will, contact the people or at least get the information. The board will, I believe the way they do it is the board initially receives the information in the form of a complaint, and they will send a letter or contact that person in some way, shape, or form saying, hey, you need to have a license to perform locksmith services in the state of North Carolina. If they continue to do it or they're doing anything, really, really kind of hanky, then they will actually have investigators to go out and gather evidence against them, and they've actually filed injunctions against people, but that costs money, so better have it. So yeah, someone might, I was let me see your license. I had a unmarked car for a little while. and I was set up doing some. It was kind of surveillance, just kind of observation in an area we'd had trouble out of, and anyway, I wasn't in my regular uniform, but I was in sort of like a jump uniform, which is basically like a t-shirt, and vest and stuff like that. Cool stuff, I don't get to do that every day. But anyway, I was just sitting there, and I sit there for a while, and a pair of headlights comes up kind of to the side of me, and I can't really see who it is. And there's an officer walks over and asks for my ID. And as soon as he sees my badge, then he's like, "Oh, you have a good one. Don't call me because that's paperwork." So, yeah. All right, guys. All right, so I will keep y'all updated on Bernoulli. I'll try to do some posts over here on YouTube, but Twitter's where I've been keeping everything updated. Because I've got like most of Cat Twitter following along with that. Cats with No Hope, she's been awesome, giving support and encouragement. So if you're on Twitter, please check her out. That's Cats with No Hope. She's a very awesome person, and go follow her if you're on Twitter. Let's see. Hey Dana, I've got some. I'll send you a couple of my bills. How's that? Now, Jason, that's kind of a meow, out there comment. All right, Anthony. Yeah, thank you. All right, folks. Gonna sign off. Again, I appreciate it. Hopefully, we will be back to lock stuff soon out here in the shop. Y'all have a great weekend, what's left of it, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Let's see. Cayman Jack. Thank you, Pete. GK. Yeah, Night Owl, I will, definitely. Oh, Anthony, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, Jason, I hope your kitty's doing okay. Dana. All right, guys. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. And we'll see you next time. Y'all have a great rest.